historical, scientific, artistic, or cultural interests are stored and exhibited.
Is there another definition?
Well, it is that. All the exhibits have that. Cultural.
But it's a building.
Huh?
It's a building.
Oh. Okay, then
That's why I want to.
Place.
That's why I want to see if there's like another way around that, and that's why the English dictionary would be the
book museum. Because, like you had said, we do have to break them down into 3 parts,
Okay,
which is
and
the
what's
letters.
The gallery again?
We
The
didn't.
collection of something.
Yeah.
Oh, is there any other meaning?
It just said like a place.
Okay, we still haven't gotten to a point where we decided to rip up the book. Why did we decide to rip up a book? Because you just gave, we decided to do these ideas, but why did we decide to rip up the book?
Because
we're deforming it.
No, not even to deform it. the way I thought about ripping the book is just to rearrange the pages. That's all I thought. Because
See, my thing about ripping the book, I was like, let's rip the book because we don't understand it this way. That's why I decided to rip the book. That's why I was like, okay, let's rip the book because I have no idea what the hell is this, and I didn't understand this the way it is.
So you figured it's already out of order, so ripping it wouldn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah.
But then along the process, we realized it did.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
Because initially, all I wanted to do was just rip up the book.
And frustration?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what the book made me feel. But afterwards, I started to understand because we, put it into categories. So it made much more sense.
So little by little, so ripping up the book because it frustrated us and we didn't understand it. Yes.
Yeah.
And frustrated, and we almost
that
went
was
crazy.
felt.
I didn't want to read it.
Before my phone dies.
Yes. Give me it. Let me see if it has. So that's pretty much why we wanted to rip it, because we didn't understand it. I'm like, okay, it says destruction anyway. Destroy it, rip it up.
Exactly.
It says it everywhere in the book. So I was like, might as well let's do it. Yeah, it is. And then, yep.
Turn it on?
Yep.
So our confusion, our curiosity, our frustration, all of that led us to wanting to, well, Cherie in particular, to destroy the book.
To destroy the book.
Yes.
And then just put into categories because that's what came up first, That's what we saw. We saw different poems in there. We saw pictures in there. We saw things like that.
Because we thought it was going to make more sense.
As in categories.
And then as we started to read the letters, we realized that, that was, the
Well, this is what we had as categories. We had letters, definitions, pictures,
Letters, definitions, pictures, and do it yourself.
and the exhibits.
And the exhibits.
And just the exhibits, to the side. So that's where our categories were. And then I took it home. And that's where I was looking at the letters. I seriously started looking at the letters because I just got interested. It's just like that. And I started reading the letters. I was like, what the hell? And then I saw the pictures too at the same time. And I went online to see if the pictures were on there, just to check, And they had to do with the galleries. I was like, okay.
There's something going on.
Yeah, there's something going on here. So
your daughter is so smart. She is so smart. That is so crazy.
Did she unlock your code?
No, but she went to my menu and she saw the little monkey icon and she just pushed it and she just started playing. I was just like, how old are you, 4? That's crazy. My cousin, maybe because she was a little what's it called? Phones are
Okay,
yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's what happened. Just little by little, we started analyzing the book, and we're like, okay, so it has more into it, and more into that, and more into that. Reading between the lines, exactly, and that's where the letters came out, the deformity definitions, and the whole gallery. Because every other thing that was in there was part of the gallery, because there were some connections to it, like the wings on some of those poems were the wings in there. I'm like, okay, what's the point? Why did she use that? Is it part of the gallery? And I would say it is, because of that interpretation of the wings were there. And so we started putting it together, so that's how the letters, the definitions, and the whole gallery. That's what it is, a gallery. We can't say it it's a gallery. It's not a novel, it's a gallery.
But wouldn't that go against our claim because we're trying to put it into a book?
No.
We're We're just defying the fact that
it's not a novel. And it's something else, but we don't know what that's something else until now we know what it is.
It's a gallery. So it's a novel titled Gallery de Deformité, Gallery of the Deformed. So that's what the title of the novel is. But the title is actually what it is. It's a gallery.
Okay.
So, in other words, like we had said, the outside looks like a novel. The binding, all of that she had said, it all looks like a novel. But you go into it, it's like, where is the whole meaning of the book? Why the hell is it like this, you know? So that's when we decided, okay, it's not a novel. Maybe the outside looks like it, but the inside is completely different. And that's what it is. It's the gallery only, not a novel. Stop it. You're going to cut yourself. Can you please go over there? Mami. Por favor. I'm like taping here and you're like right there. Please. Princess?
So that's supporting our claim as to why we decided to do all of
No.
the
I'm not playing around.
book. So what would be our conclusion? So you have to think about that too.
That's why.
Like that it's never like it's gonna be a never-ending project because everybody has a different interpretation of what.
Okay, well, a conclusion.
Yeah.
A conclusion is usually the
Like reinstating your
reinstating the claim and giving a solution and a future implication.
like a why is it important?
Yeah. So our conclusion, well, reinstating the thesis, the claim, our Gallery de Deformité is not a novel. Period. This is a gallery.
A gallery. Why is it a gallery? We'll explain it because there's parts to it where she has letters to herself, her ego self, saying how she's gonna go ahead and do this book. And she started out with the letters so that way we have an idea how she did the book.
Yeah, it's just brainstorming.
How she's doing that. And then from there she went to doing the research. You know how do you do a web to start breaking down your ideas? She started breaking down her ideas of deformity in different categories.
Right.
And then from there she came up with the exhibit.
Oh, awesome.
Good thing her
I wonder if that has to do with the whole fish thing.
What fish thing?
the plot, the storyline.
No, I'm just saying I wonder if it has to do with, I think at the same time it doesn't, but then you know how we're stating it's not a novel, we know that for sure. We have a plot, probably now we have a plot now that she's used herself in order to, not a plot, never mind, forget about it, it's not nothing like that.
Erase that idea.
Yeah. It's not.
Are you gonna narrate part of what is a novel?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go back and you remember before we started this project, you know, she had us read all these weird stories and how she said that a lot of them seemed like they were like plotless or like structureless. But then she said that it's kind of like there's a hidden message in all of this. So like that was like her preparation for this. Like it's not there, you have to find it.
Yeah.
And that is.
But then I don't see it direct because what happens is that like it's like a storyline. So I mean because all these stories we read have a storyline of somehow. Like even if it's just like they did this, they did that, like that weird one about those kids or people, you know, the young people.
Yeah, they were having their fun.
Like, they were having their fun, and then she got pregnant, and so it was pretty much straightforward. Like this happened, this happened, this happened. There it is. And then the other one was also sort of like this happened. There was a girl. They thought she was a witch.
It was kind of straightforward.
Yeah.
And this is not straightforward.
This is not straightforward. That's why I don't see a storyline to it. So therefore, I can't even find a hidden storyline to it. You get me? Well, the hidden one is sort of because we're making it up. I mean, not making it up, but we are.
But we do have a message.
I think we
have a
did
message.
find something.
A message. That's what the thing. A message from the book which is what we had said already, her alter ego definitions and making the whole exhibit. Which will never end because everybody could subscribe and have different ideas, different aspects, different backgrounds, all that stuff, which has to do with you. Yeah.
Another deformation.
Yeah. She could keep having books and books and books and books of this.
As long
She
as
could.
people keep
Can you guys
adding.
come
Yeah.
tomorrow?
I could try. I really
I didn't
have
know
to.
at night.